Well, hello friends and welcome to this presentation on the Level 2 exam results. The recent November 2023 exam pass rate was 44%, which is basically par for the course. As you can see, in August we had same 44%. May we had a little outlier, but prior year, November 2022, was also 44%. So what does this mean? Well, there are two possible outcomes for you if you were taking the level 2 exam in November 2023. One is whether you passed or failed. So those of you who passed, congratulations and keep up the good work. What's up? What's next? Well, celebrate first. Take some time and enjoy this success. It is quite an accomplishment. However, you want to also recognize what are the things that you did that worked and emphasize those traits, those attributes. And in addition to it, it also is important to understand where you need a little bit of improvement. Some of the learning that you went through carries over to level 3, and you need to be cognizant of your weaknesses. Now, don't let your foot off the gas. Start your level 3 prep early. So recognize that even though level 2 is generally recognized as the most difficult level for the CFA exam, however, level 3 is not no right in the park. You need to devote the necessary time, give it the respect it deserves, and give it your full attention as you prepare for level 3 exam. All right, what are the top 5 reasons for those of you who failed, the 56% who did not make it through on this exam window? The most common reason why people don't pass is because they did not follow a structured plan. So if you don't have a plan, you can't implement it. And if you don't implement the correct approach, it's not going to be easy to overcome this very difficult hurdle, as you already know. Not devoting enough time is another good reason for not making it through. Even very smart candidates will find that the volume of information that you are expected to master at level 2 and the depth at which you are tested requires quite a bit of investment of time. So need to devote the time to prepare for the exam. Sometimes it is not only just not devoting time, but maybe even if you devote the time that you devoted was inefficient. The approach was inefficient. You did not incorporate enough practice. So you tried to do a marathon session of learning and wait until the end to the practice. What you want to do is to have practice interspersed. In fact, half your time should be on question practice. When I say practice, it means putting pencil to paper, not reading a question and reading the answer to that question. That is not what I call as practice. So the practice ensures retention of the material that you're learning. It solidifies it. It allows you to be more critical thinker and therefore better prepared for the exam. Sometimes there may be specific technical gaps in learning. This is what your results email will tell you, where you had actual technical gaps. And there are going to be some areas that you're going to find a little more challenging, and you normally naturally form a aversion to that topic or that concept, and therefore you're blocking it off, not learning it, and that may turn out to be the topic that was actually tested, which obviously is not going in your favor. So address those gaps in learning, address where your weaknesses, that way it doesn't repeat. And then sometimes it is pure bad luck. So sometimes it just happens that people are preparing for their exam, they're diligent, they've done a good job, but something happens the week prior to the exam, family, work, whatever comes in during their preparation process. Just the basic lack of sleep the day prior to the exam keeps your brain less than 100%, less than optimal in functioning on the day of the exam. You need your full faculty to be able to master the exam. So if it is just bad luck, well, you hope for better luck next time. So you need to again address your weaknesses, but also be persistent, register for the next batch, and and again restart it. I know there is going to be an aversion. You're just sick of those books, but don't let one exam define you. You need to be stronger than that. You need to be more motivated than that to say, you know what, I will overcome. So what you need to also identify, what are you going to do differently based on your SWOT analysis, based on your strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat analysis. You need to identify what are you going to do differently. What are the areas you're going to spend a little extra time on. You already saw one exam, and therefore you kind of are familiar with the approach CFA Institute takes. It is to be able to differentiate between prepared and not so prepared candidates. And you want to be in that first group of prepared candidates. So you're going to do things differently this time around so that you overcome that hurdle. Start your studies early so that you are not again trying to cram, because cramming really doesn't work in the CFA exam world. So start your preparation early, approach it as a learning exercise, enjoy the journey of learning, and as you are enjoying it, you become better and better analysts. If you are in this field, I am assuming you like this field, so be a better analyst. So organize your study plan and use our 3 pillars approach, which is prepare, meaning learn the material, practice the material, and again, practice should not be postponed, it should be interspersed. So you may choose to learn one chapter and then practice on that chapter lots of questions, not only from the QBank, the Schweser QBank, but also from the CFA Institute QBank. And therefore you are going to be solidifying, internalizing that learning, and then you're ready to what is called as perform. Perform is the mock exam phase, which is evaluation of whatever you have retained in your learning journey. And then if you identify gaps, as everyone has, when you get to that perform phase, you fill those gaps, you address those gaps, you patch those holes in your learning, and be even better prepared the next time around. So with that, having said that, good luck on your continued success, whether it be going on to level 3 or repeating level 2. We at Kaplan are behind you and are always rooting for your success. Good luck.